All right, boom. So in this one, I'm talking about John Cena. And see, I didn't want to talk about it, but I have to because it hits home, bro. I don't know about you guys, but growing up, I was born in 1999, dude. So I grew up in the Attitude Era watching wrestling, bro. The Attitude Era was probably the best era of wrestling. People might say, "Oh no, it was the '90s." Yeah, you had Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan, Sting. You had Stone Cold Steve Austin. You had Goldberg. Guys like that. But the Attitude Era, bro, that was like peak wrestling, bro. That was peak wrestling, bro. And see, the sad part is, I was actually a John Cena fan, like heavy, bro. He had the FU. See, most guys don't even know about the FU, the move, because he renamed it and called it I think like the 5 finger shuffle or something like that, 5 knuckle shuffle, something like that. But it used to be called the FU, or I think that was the other finisher move. Either way it go, right? John Cena was one of my favorite wrestlers back in the day because, man, listen, he was charismatic, and the fact that they had him acting like a black guy, it was so funny. And see, that's back when television wasn't soft. You know what I mean? All that sensitive stuff, all that. Oh, you can't say this, you can't say that. Oh, you're being disrespectful to certain groups of people and stuff. Man, listen, back in the day, wrestling was savage, dude.
I don't come to where this guy works and tell him when the fries are done.
And I'm gonna add clips throughout the video just showing you stuff back in the day. Like, yo, wrestling was savage, dude. You couldn't get away with saying the stuff you're saying back then, saying right now. Wrestling right now is probably so watered down. But in this video, right, John Cena, for any kid who's at least 27, I'm gonna say 27 and under, or 27 to 20 years old right now, you know about John Cena, bro. John Cena came in the game, I want to say maybe like early 2000s, like 2002, maybe like 2003. I stopped watching wrestling around 11, 12 years old. And it's crazy because once I found out wrestling wasn't real, it crushed my reality, bro. Because me and my dad, that's how we bonded, when I was really young. And we used to watch wrestling together. And my older brothers, man, they were like, man, listen, bro, wrestling not even real. I'm like, yo, what do you mean it's not real? You're like, yo, it's not real, bro. It's not real. And I was just crushed from then. So shortly after I found out it wasn't real, I stopped watching it. But growing up, dude, I had everything wrestling. Growing up, I had everything wrestling wise, dude. And it's crazy because, look, I had the Game Boy. I had the original Game Boy, the one that's like the foldable handheld joint, and I had like the bigger one that wasn't a foldable one, but it was like a bigger screen. I had that one as well, and on both of those, I had wrestling games. And on those wrestling games, I always played as John Cena. If not John Cena, Undertaker. If not Undertaker, Kane. If not Kane, Batista. If not Batista, Shawn Michaels and Triple H. Those were my favorite wrestlers back in the day, bro.
And what a night it has been!
And you see, I was really programmed by wrestling, bro. Listen, I begged my mother. I had the WWE Championship belt. I had the Intercontinental belt. I had the which one was that called? The USA belt. I think I had one more, but I can't really remember. Mind you, now when it comes to the toys, I had the micro wrestlers, and I had the big action figures. I had the ring. Now, not only the regular ring, I had the Hell in a Cell chamber ring. I had the Elimination Chamber ring. I'm like, bro, I was really programmed by wrestling, dude. Not to mention, one of my friends had a trampoline back in the day, and every time I went to his house, listen, we wrestled on the trampoline. I wrestled with my brothers. Like, yo, I was really programmed by wrestling, dude. Wrestling was really like a strong part of my childhood. And to see John Cena doing this, bro, it's sad. Because again, he was one of my favorites. Again, they had a white guy acting black on TV, and it was funny because he was able to say things that was like, it was racial slurs or whatever. It was condescending jokes. But again, back in the day, you was allowed to have dark humor, bro. You was allowed to have that slick humor. Whereas nowadays, you would get canceled. You would get banned for saying stuff like that because now the word is soft. But see, John Cena, and let me go ahead and get into it. Right, John Cena at the age of 46. When I was watching him wrestle, he was probably late 20s, early 30s. And it's the fact that he still wants money, bro. I even remember when John Cena made his first movie, that Marine joint. And I'm thinking that's the best thing in the freaking world, bro. And it's crazy because, like, yo, he's programmed by the money. Back then I couldn't see it, but he's really programmed by the money. You feel me? And the fact that he came out onto stage again, I don't know if that meant at the Grammys, whatever award ceremony that was. Why is he naked? Why is the man naked, dude? They had to pay this man probably a hefty chunk of change, some millions, to come out on stage in front of millions of people naked. John Cena, you have children watching you, bro. You have children watching you, bro. I mean, thank goodness he didn't do this when I was, when I was that young, 6, 7, 8. But it's crazy because why, bro? And it goes to show these celebrities, all they really want is money. They will push whatever agenda for money. And again, I want any young kid watching this video, John Cena is not your friend. I thought John Cena was cool. Listen, the way how he wore jeans, shorts, and sneakers to every wrestling match when guys were wearing speedos and stuff. I'm like, yo, come on. He was wearing jeans, shorts, and sneakers. He had a rap entrance. Dun 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 dun. My time is up. My time is now. You can't see me. My time is now. Like, come on, bro. That was like, it was just too iconic back then, bro. It was too iconic. And to see him doing this, man, it really pains me because I know now the world is coming to an end. It has to be. Wrestling is now going downhill like this. Everybody knows the Attitude Era, bro. The early 2000s, that was peak wrestling. I was so lucky to be a child in that time period when those guys were wrestling because most of those men were in their prime. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Listen, when I started to watch wrestling, if I'm not mistaken, The Rock, he left because he went to go do acting and he came back. And that was like the biggest thing ever, bro. Wrestling, it was just so cool. And to see how wrestlers now, like, yo, some of these guys, dude, they just fell off, bro. The ones that wanted to continue their acting career, it just goes to show, listen, they'll take whatever they got to do for money, bro. You guys seen how The Rock and Oprah were asking for money from the public to go support, I think was the Hawaii or something like that, bro. I'm like, yo, The Rock, aren't you from Hawaii, bro? Why don't you take some of your money out your own bank account and support them?
I don't come to where this chick works and tell her what street corner to stand on.
Why is John Cena at the award ceremony, whatever award ceremony that was? Why is he naked in front of children? He is scarred, dude. Listen, I didn't watch the ceremony, but I've seen the picture where they screenshotted it and they made a news clip out of it. I'm like, yo, bro, what are you doing? That image is pretty much, I ain't gonna lie to you, it's scarring to me because again, I grew up watching him on the television, bro. Not to mention the television, I had the action figures. I even had the video games, dude. WWE SmackDown. I had like every SmackDown game versus from like 2006 I had every SmackDown game from 2006 to 2009. I'm like, bro, come on. Like, what are you doing, bro? I think I even had the '05 joint. I don't know, man. Wrestling now is wrestling is down the toilet. John Cena, man, he wants money. He's pushing the agenda. This has to be the Rainbow Boy agenda, the LBG Alphabet Boy agenda, because why would you expose yourself to children like that? Do you guys really want money like that? Think about how every celebrity that's coming out here doing this stuff. Again, I made a video about Jalen Green. Jalen Green was wearing colored fingernails. He was humping his teammate. You got guys like LeBron James wearing dresses and stuff like that. It's a video. It's a video of Charles Barkley. I guess he was doing some type of competition, maybe a halftime competition against the ref, and he was pretty much doing suicides against the ref, and to see who could ever finish first. Charles Barkley beat him, but at the end, Barkley kissed the ref on the mouth. Why would you kiss a grown man on the mouth? Both of you niggas are already old. Why are you kissing a grown man on the mouth, bro? Again, these agendas, it's like they want to put the agenda in your face, but they got to do it in a way where it's like, yo, it's subtle. It's subtle, man. The best place to hide stuff is really in plain sight, because if you're not paying attention, it goes over your eyes. Think about how now, right, in every cartoon show, and I seen this shift coming because I remember cartoons back in the day wasn't like that. But think about how now when cartoon shows and regular TV shows, they're pushing sex scenes, right? Not only sex scenes, if you guys remember, if you're around my age or a little bit older, movies and TV shows that had sex scenes back in the day, the sex scene only lasted for like 5 seconds, enough to where you understand that the couple is about to have sex and that's it. Now they're showing, the woman's breasts, parts of the ass. They're showing a little bit of action going on, right? But even with that, now they're showing less action between heterosexual couples, and they're showing intense action between homosexual individuals. Most likely two men. They're not showing two women get busy. They're showing two men get busy. See, the whole agenda behind the homosexual stuff, it's about money. It's not about, trying to make them feel like, yo, I'm somebody. No, it's about money. I remember at one point, and I'm kind of off topic, right? But at one point, they tried to attach the LBG, the alphabet people, they tried to attach them to Black Lives Matter. Since when does being a homosexual attach to Black Lives Matter, bro? Listen, I've done my research on black people, bro. Homosexuality was never a thing in the black culture. It was never a thing. So how can you attach somebody like an individual of the same species to Black lives, to Black men being assaulted and killed by officers, to seeing Black men being mistreated in this country that we built on the backs of our sweat and blood? Anyways, right, I'm off topic. John Cena, and along with any other celebrity, these guys are pushing agendas, bro. You have to be careful because, think about how, listen, even people were ready to boycott Target for pushing that whole that rainbow stuff in the stores. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. This is what the world is coming to. But I don't want to hold you guys up. I don't want to hold you guys up anymore. I'm out. Peace. Blessing.